So I had a doctor's appointment today with the endocrintist at 10:45, but I am like so weak and tired. I haven't gotten out of bed and my body hurts really bad. So I took when you have different tastes in food. I finally got out of bed and trying to put something in my stomach. So this is my choice. I have fruit, yogurt, granola, and the raisin bread. This is the first time I'm eating healthy. That's why my brother's talking shit. But look at what he's eating, y'all. Meat and garbage.
She ate this last night, people.
But I did.
Yes, remember that.
I did. I'm not even lying. I did have the same thing last night. But
at night.
It's just funny. Because I made the fruit so he could share. He said, I want my... He said, no, I want my garbage. No. So I'm just saying, I can't knock it because I like it too. And the kids have their own pizza, what they like, and Damien has his rice, his favorite. So everybody eat what they want. Right, Damien? Oh, yeah, right. Alina, are you done with your pizza?
Yeah.
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Are you sure? You had 2 slices. Ava, go finish your food too. Yes. Finally, I'm getting up and moving. I'm still like in a lot of pain, but it's gotten better a little bit. So now I'm gonna try to make me some coffee because I just feel sleepy and I've just been sleeping all day. So I want to try to get up and make some coffee, get in a shower, and then take a walk. But, just wanted to just explain that, sometimes learn your body. If your body's telling you that you're not feeling good, just relax until you get that little energy back. I've been there, done that, where I try so hard to push myself to do this, do that. I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done. And then I end up in the hospital a lot worse than I have been. So I really honestly just, recommend that you learn yourself. When you're feeling like your body's saying no more, then you chill out. You chill out for a little bit, chill out for as long as it takes, so that it won't escalate any more than it should be. So I'm going to take a walk later, just to get my muscles moving and, not just stiff all day. So I'm definitely going to step out, get walking in, and then I'm going to try to talk a little bit more about my brother and myself. I recently posted a video for him about, his introduction. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about why sickle but not broken, and, what exactly we're trying to do and what we're trying to help the sickle cell community with. It was funny today because we were talking this morning, and he says sickle. I don't know. We've been, I came up with that for the longest time, and he's been known the name, but all of a sudden, earlier today, he was kind of confused about the word. So I told him, I said, look it up. He's like, well, we could have said sickle, but I was like, no, I wanted it to be sickled. Like, it rhymes, and, something that I've been saying for a long time. So he looked it up and he said, oh, yeah, you're right. It's kind of like a verb. And I said, well, I know, but, just go with the name. You love it like I do. So I guess now we're both on the right track. But he's getting ready to make dinner, and I am getting ready to get in the shower. So we'll do a little bit more talking when I go for my walk. Well, I was going to get my brother to walk with me, but he said that he'll walk later. He's hungry. But I have to go do this walk because I have been putting on some pounds, which I like. I do like my little weight gain because I used to be a whole lot smaller, and all I would hear, hey, Uncle Man, all I would hear is people say, eat a sandwich or this and that. So I needed to just walk, just, I guess, for, just to be healthier. It's not just I'm in a stagnant place, just sitting and I'm eating and eating, which I haven't had much appetite, which I discussed with my doctor, and she said it just could be like the medication or, whatever the case is. So I haven't had much of an appetite. But the problem is I eat a lot of junk food. I have this thing for the vanilla Oreo cookies, and I can eat like a bag a day without food. And I used to like have this thing for Pepsi, but I had to stop per doctor's orders because of my hydrogenitis. But I honestly, like, I need to do better as far as eating so I could be healthier. Like, I don't care about, if I'm big or whatever. Like, my thing is healthiness. When you got, a lifelong disease or something that you're battling with, like, everything else is like minimal. It doesn't matter. Like, it's not of a factor. Your whole focus is just living and doing the best that you can. And I kind of just wanted to do like a little touch up on what my brother talked about. If you guys go check out his video, I think I titled it Ademuyiwa's Introduction. I wanted to touch up on the whole trade and getting with someone with a trade and having kids and all that good stuff. So here's my take on that. I did say on my first video, Introduction to Sickle Cell, that this disease could have been done a long time ago if we just, I guess, pay attention, get tested, make sure one person with the trait is not with the other. The disease could have been gone long ago. So here's my little take on that. I understand love, and it's not like me and my brother go into a debated argument over it or anything. It's just that we have sort of kind of different views on it. So here's my take on that. Yes, my brother is like totally in love with his wife, and yes, they talked about having kids, and they knew, they went to genetic testing, as he said, and they knew the odds of, a couple of their kids might have sickle cell versus not have sickle cell. So my take on that is him and his wife discussed it. Before they got married, they discussed it. They knew what they were up against, and they still made the decision, to go with it. And together, they're able to tackle any stress or, any issues that come with their kids, Even though she had just a trait, she actually went to go learn the disease and, the symptoms and everything. So that way, together, they're able to take care of their children. Like I have to tell you, thank you, God, knock on wood, all that other stuff. My niece is now 4. She's never been hospitalized for a crisis, ever. Like, we've never been to the hospital. She has hurt, but with medication at home, we've been able to, like, handle it without her going to the ER. My nephew has only been in the hospital one time, and he was in ICU. And that was because he had some issues with his stomach where he hadn't gone to the bathroom, and they needed to like put tubes in to drain fluids and, all that other stuff. So, luckily they've only, they haven't had any issues. And same with me and my brother. We're not frequent flyers to the hospital or the ER. And don't get me wrong, it has gotten worse for me recently in the past couple of months. But what I'm really trying to say is, I'm not perfect. I don't follow a lot of the rules or instructions that doctors give me, which I have to admit, some things that we're not supposed to do, I do. And I have to admit that I don't eat like I'm supposed to. I do take my medication like I'm supposed to. But with everything that, Mom, hello, how are you? With everything that Mom has instilled in us, like, everything is good. Like, she, taught us how to know your limit, eat right. She always say, eat, always keep yourself healthy. So I thank God that, with that being said, we've been good. We haven't had any issues, nothing major, I've never been in ICU. I had just one surgery in my life, and that was no, actually, I'm sorry, two. I had my gallbladder removed, and I had my sac for the hydrogenitis removed. So I never really been a frequent flyer. And that's one thing the doctor always, asks and rave about, like, oh, what are you doing? We never get to see you at the hospital. You must be doing something better. Actually, no. I'm not doing anything special. I do some things that I'm not supposed to do. But one thing I have is faith in God. I'm never afraid to die. If it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But anywho, so as I was saying about the whole genetic thing, so they chose to make that decision together, and they knew what they were up against, and they decided that together they were going to, tackle those issues. So, yes, they could have, not gotten together and their children would have not have it. Great. But my advice is, if you can prevent it, prevent it. If you do genetic testing and from get-go that, you're not going to, from get-go that you have the trait. Ask questions to other people that you're dating. Do you have the trait and blah, blah, blah. If you know that information before you fall in love, it's easier to just, walk away. But if you wait till you fall in love and, he's proposed, or you're about to propose to her and then start asking questions, that's a problem. Because this particular person, you knew them before you could have asked them the question, but you didn't. You waited till you were all in love and feel like you can't be with nobody else. So that's all I'm saying is that, if you do choose to have, kids or marriage or whatever, and you both have the trait, discuss it, figure it out, learn how you're going to handle it, because it is hard. It's hard on the parent to see their children going through so much pain. So, with that being said, like, if you can prevent it ahead of time, fine. Don't wait till you fall in love to start asking somebody about their, genetics. Like, figure it out before. Like, when you meet, it's just like you ask people, you got AIDS, HIV, like, you do the same with the trait. So, sorry, my nose and everything, I always sweat. Like, my face always sweat when I'm hot. It's never my underarm, never anywhere else, just my face. But anywho, so just, all I'm saying is just learn the genetics of, the person that you're dealing with. Learn how to handle the situation. Have a conversation or discussion with the person as you meet them, not after you fall in love. And if you choose that, yeah, she has a trait, I had the trait, but I still want to continue with this person, do your research. Do your research about sickle cell. Make sure that you're both strong enough to handle the situation. So that's just my personal take on it.
I hope you like our video. Give us a thumbs up. And click the like button down below if you like it.
And today subscribe.
And today you subscribe.
Okay, and tell them thank you for
watching. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. And make sure you comment.
And give us your comment. Give us a comment so what's your name? Ademuyiwa so they can read your comment.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for